Our Unicorn Fart Dust community is made up of people. When we have quality people, we have a quality community. Today, I have a special guest, the one and only Unicorn Fart Dust shirt guy. To me, he exemplifies what our community is about: grit, determination, discipline. UFD shirt guy, welcome to the basement. It's great to see you.
It's great to be here, Ron. Thank you so much. It's an honor, and I'm humbled and just happy to be here.
Well, okay. For anyone out there who doesn't know, the UFD shirt guy has been wearing the UFD shirt and taking a picture and posting it for over 200 days straight.
Yeah,
What? Gosh, I guess if you look back to 202, today's the 202nd day that
yeah,
we're
yep,
celebrating.
yep.
Yeah. What started this? The floor is yours. I know you only have 5 or 10 minutes, so I'll let you talk, shirt guy.
So yeah, it was I found UFD on the second day. My story is pretty similar to a lot of other people in terms of I was in the trenches, looking at different opportunities and stuff, and found UFD, thought it was pretty cool. And then the more I dug into it, the more I realized it was, everything that I was looking for, and everything that the majority of crypto lacks. It aligned with my values. I honesty, integrity, prosperity, being good, treating others the way you want to be treated are all things that are, core values of mine and that are important to me. And yeah, so then I ordered my shirt, I guess probably like 209 days ago or so. And then I believe the day I got it was the day that the hack happened. It was either I got it the day before the hack happened or the day the hack happened, it actually arrived. And so I just thought, kind of a spur of the moment, as a show of support, I would, wear my shirt every day until we reached a new all-time high. Um, didn't think it would take this long, but definitely, happy. And it's only because of market conditions and things like that that we haven't reached it, sooner. Um, and yeah, and so I'm happy to do it as long as I have to. I believe in if you say you're going to do something, do it. And I said I would do it every day until we reach an all-time high, a new all-time high. So here I am.
It's people like you that make our community special and unique. I see your post. I can't guarantee I've seen, because I go through Twitter, X, whatever, on a daily basis, but
Yeah,
it's seen that every single day, showing up every single day. Like, it makes an impression on me. It makes an impression on the community. You're very well known within the UFD community, but I think it also, it's like, I don't know what the word's, comforting.
yeah,
But I know people say that about me, like, well, yeah, I know Ron will be there every day. Well, I know that the shirt guy will be there every day, right? Because
yeah,
I need to feel some connection as well, and that's a really special thing. The other
absolutely.
thing you talked about is grit, and I know we only have you for a few minutes here, but grit, determination, discipline. I'm
Mhm.
55 years old. When I look back over my life, like, one thing I've learned I think is critical is you can have all the talent in the world, you can have all the natural gifts given to you, everything else, but if you don't apply some discipline, some grit, some determination, the ability to work through hard times, to keep going, to keep working for a goal that you believe in, if you don't do that, you're not going to get anywhere. And I see you sometimes posting pictures of yourself at the gym. I gather you're a person that really puts a high level of importance on things like discipline.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, in times of my life where I lacked discipline, my life wasn't as good as times where I applied it. So it's a a pretty simple formula, and it's, we're all capable of so much more than we realize,
Yeah.
and it's it's just it's been a cool journey so far. Like I said, I never uh, I didn't think much about it when I did it. I just kind of did it.
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
um, I don't have any plans for any sort of afterwards, other than wearing my other UFD shirts more often. The community has just been incredible. Yeah, UFD Corral and Gastronomina sent me some other. I bought this shirt from OX Stops, but I've received several free ones since, which has been amazing. And yeah, I mean, I get a lot out of it as well. You know, I know a lot of people appreciate seeing the post. Well, I appreciate seeing their reactions. You know, and it's been a great journey so far, and I'm you know, I know we're destined for billions. I know that as long as we keep doing what we're doing, we will succeed. You know,
Yeah.
and
Well, you're doing the important work, which is helping create the connection, helping create the sense of togetherness that we have in UFD. All the community members and other people. You're also helping spread the word outside of just UFD to other people in the community, because what you've done is extraordinary. 202 days is a huge, huge, huge deal that I don't think should be underestimated, right? It is helping on many levels what we're doing with UFD. Now I've got a couple ideas for you. These are just ideas of what we could do with your shirt after we do hit the new all-time high at some point in the future. I'm thinking, you know, I have this wild dream that at some point we might have this place called Unicorn Fartland.
yeah,
A nice little, you know, family-friendly, unicorn-oriented, pink with little kids, you know, roller coasters and Ferris wheels and
yeah,
people that own UFD token either get in for free or at a discounted rate, whatever. It's a dream.
yeah.
It's a dream. But
I
sometimes
love
dreams
it.
come true.
Yeah,
Well, part of that dream is the Royal Theater, named after Royal, who's a big member of our community and somebody who
yeah,
has made everybody knows Royal. He's kind
absolutely.
of the first guy that made some of the great AI, you know, funny videos. But we've got so many artists as well. And we're going to have the Royal Theater and Museum where they will be playing over and over the multitude of hours of funny video memes going on. But there's also going to be a museum where on electronic boards, all the different art, you know, static art from people like Brian Life,
Yeah,
Gimmicks, I can't name all the artists, but I'm thinking that we could also have in a big glass case,
for
right?
sure, absolutely. I'm in.
The
I'm in.
shirt guy's shirt behind a big glass case with a unicorn with one of those machine gun guarding it,
Love
you
it.
know, that we see.
Love it.
Yeah. So that's you've got a place in the
In the museum.
unicorn museum. Well, I appreciate you coming on. We
Thank you.
appreciate what you're doing.
Thank you.
You know, that's how we feel connected with each other, and that's
Absolutely.
something that's very important, right? With our community, with any community, is, you know, you're out there showing your face. You're a real guy. You came on here. I think you said this is your first time ever on a live stream, so
Yeah, yeah.
you did great. And I know it's scary. I get
Yeah,
scared. I've been
yeah.
doing it every day.
I was a little nervous. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. But yeah, no, thank you so much. I'd like to. The shirt too is, you know, wearing it out everywhere and everything has allowed me to convert, you know, quite a few buttercups to dusters as well, which, you know, I'm definitely proud of. And um, you know, all my three kids are all dusters now, and I'm a diamond hooved. I've been meaning to send you some jelly beans. I just haven't gotten around to it yet,
Hey,
but I
hey,
definitely will. And I just want to give a shout out to my best friend Terry in Wisconsin. He's also a duster and he's watching. And I love
yeah,
you, Terry. Thank you,
Terry,
Terry. Yeah, yeah.
Terry.
He's
All
not very
right.
active on X, but yeah, he's a duster and has been holding all along as well. So
Yeah. Well, I got news for you, shirt guy. You know, each one of these beans in here represents one of the diamond hoof dusters.
yeah,
You can send me whatever you like, brother, but you got one of those beans is you. And I tell people that,
gotcha.
right? Look at that. Pick a
Thank you.
bean, right?
Yeah,
But one of those is you, because if anybody has worked and provided a great example too, right? I mean, and I know you got to go, but there's so much shenanigans that goes on,
in
especially in the
crypto. Yeah,
meme coin sector.
yeah.
Unfortunately, right? It's just the reality. You know,
Yeah.
that good quality people out there setting a good example does make a difference. And I and I and I
100%.
and I'm going to say one more thing, and then I'll let you say whatever you want because I know you got to go. But There is no other community like UFD.
There really isn't. No,
There's
absolutely
not.
not.
And
Nope.
we have quality people. I didn't talk to you until 9. I've already gone over on you. 12 minutes ago, I met you. But I've met now just tens of hundreds of UFD holders, diamond hoof dusters, and we all fit in the same category where I just sense, right? Like you are a quality guy, like you're an honest guy, like I would trust you watching my kids type guy, right? Might do a little more diligence on you, but you know, I mean, you can just sense, you know what I mean? Like good people.
No, absolutely.
And that makes us different. I'm going to shut up because I know you got to go. Do you have any parting words, or you can just say goodbye?
I love you all. Thank you so much for all that you do. And yeah, it's our destiny. We're going to make it.
We're going to make it. All right, everybody. Oh, wait, real quick. I forgot. I screwed up. Hold on. I'm showing everybody on the screen right now. The shirt guy, UFD shirt guy's profile should be up on the screen. I believe it is. Yes. Okay. So go out there, follow him, like him. He's a great guy, as you can tell, as I can tell. Shirt guy, on behalf of the entire UFD community, we appreciate you. We love you. Okay.
Love you.
Keep up the great work. If you ever need anything from me or from the community, you know we're here for you, brother. Have a great day. Thank you.
Take care. Bye-bye.
All right. See you, bud. Bye-bye. All right, guys. Give me 1 second here there we go. All right. We're back. The UFD shirt guy. And I'll say it again because, as Susie likes to remind me, I'm a repeater. Hold on a second here. I got a little tech issue I'm dealing with. All right. Should be okay now. Hold on. Can you guys see me? Can you hear me? Okay. Yep, you can. All right. Sorry about that. It's the quality. Nobody comes close to the quality of people that are in the UFD community. Yes, there are other great quality communities out there. You can't really definitively measure quality, but you can look at people like UFD Shirt Guy. You can look at people like Elizabeth Grace. You can look at people like Brandon. You can look at people, the list goes on. And that's unique, right? There's only one UFD community, but the community, right? There's only one SPX 6900 community. There's only one any meme coin community, right? But to measure, right, the communities are made up of people. And I'm not casting shade on any other community, but when I look at what makes up our community, the people, just look at the UFD shirt guy. Look at yourself, okay? We have a special group of people. All right, here we go. Let's move on. I got big news to talk about going on in the big world of crypto. China, the United States, and the state of Wyoming. The other thing that I wanted to point out is that, guys, and we may be here already, did you know there's 20 now almost? It's going to happen soon. It's like the U.S. debt. It just keeps going up and up. But we almost have 20 million cryptocurrencies. That is insane. That is absolutely insane. Okay. And there's a lot of things in crypto that can be copied and replicated, including utilities, right? But remember, right, out of those 20 million, 20 million, that's like Los Angeles, Chicago, St. Louis combined number of people, 20 million. There's only one UFD. Nobody can ever copy or replicate exactly what we have going right here. All right. And maybe that's why the whales are buying. Let's go take a quick look at that. Excuse me. Okay. Narwhal Watch by Moby, right? The whales are continuing to buy unicorn fart dust, that will continue to buy. Now let's move on next. I'm not real good with what goes on in the world of celebrities, but we had a big celebrity coin come out last night. Kanye West. What was it called? YZY? I don't know. We'll look it up. You know what I'm talking about. Okay. Guys, again, this drives home just how special and different on every level that we are, because I want to share with you some data about this coin that came out. And I think this exemplifies just how different we are. This came from a guy named Leonidas. He's got almost 250,000 followers on X. So he's putting out some valuable information. 80% of the YZY supply is controlled by insiders and venture capitalists. He went off, and I agree with him here. This is the exact opposite of what crypto was supposed to be. Why do we keep making the same mistakes over and over? Stop buying centralized, rigged scams and buy, and he says, Dog. Is that Doge? I don't know. Dog, which was 100% free and fair. And look, we can put UFD in there, guys, right? 80% of the supply, apparently. Here's the sheet that he put up. Okay. I mean, it's crazy. 80% of the supply controlled by insiders and venture capitalists. Okay. I mean, that is insane. Is that centralized? And that's what he says, right? Like the original idea behind crypto was decentralization. Right? That the everyday everybody has a fair and equal chance. How can everybody have a fair and equal chance if 80% of the supply is controlled by venture capitalists and insiders? Is that decentralized? What about Unicorn Fart Dust? Well, I'm the developer. I don't own 80% of the coins. I don't own 8% of the coins. I don't even own 0.8% of the coins. I do own, I think, 0.7%, less than 1%. And you've got these other coins out there that are being, I don't want to say pumped, but whatever, backed by celebrities. And they're going to hold on to 80% of the coins. Now, I didn't look at it much this morning, but I think it went to like 3 billion market cap and then when dropped all the way down to $1 billion market cap. And I'm not on this show to do analysis of new coins that are launched or whatever. What I am on this show is to reiterate to you, the viewing public, dear crypto world, okay, dear world of crypto, dear buttercups, wake up and smell the coffee. And what Leonidas said is true. I mean, I've been in it for 8 months. You know how many times I've read, right, to people on the timeline on X saying, oh, I'm so tired of getting rugged. I'm so tired of inside jobs, and I'm so tired of getting ripped off, right? That's exactly what we are not, right? We are fair. We are honest. We are transparent. We are, and like he said, right, this idea of decentralization that the founding fathers of cryptocurrency, the gift that they gave the crypto community, wake up and smell the coffee. If you're tired of getting rugged, stop buying coins that 80% are owned by insiders. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I'm just giving you my opinion. Okay. Don't make any financial decisions based on common sense. Right? And that's what Leonidas said. He's like, people complain basically, but then they go back. Come on, crypto world, wake up. Go dig in, go through Unicorn Fart Dust with a fine tooth comb. Okay. What you're going to find is 100% transparency, not 80%, 100%. Okay. That's what we own. We own 100% transparency with Unicorn Fart Dust. But then, I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm not mad, but it's just like, hello, you know what the definition of insanity is, right? Doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. That came from Albert Einstein, who's a different person than Albert Eisenhower. That's for you, pacemaker. But seriously, right? Doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. Look, if you're not an insider and you're not part of the cabal or whatever, the cabal, whatever they call it, and you're not on the team that, you're probably going to get a bad deal out of a lot of these opportunities. Why not come somewhere where you are part of the team? The team, let me tell you, I gotta break it to you. I gotta be honest. Okay. Because that's what we stand for. 100% honesty in UFD. Okay. Yes. Okay. This may be news to some of you. Unicorn Fart Dust does have a cabal. Yes. All right. I got to let you in on this. Unicorn Fart Dust does have insiders. Okay. They showed up like 30 hours after it was created. You know who it was? It was you. this is the fancy insider's dinner. Sorry, I can't take you to a sushi restaurant where we're going to spend $600 a piece and blow a bunch of other people's money. No, this is the insider's dinner. This is the allocation phase. Okay, that's different about UFD, and that will always be the case with UFD. We will always be 100% transparent. We will always focus on a fair opportunity for the people. If you're an insider or you're in the cabal, good for you. Then, I mean, maybe that's why they don't necessarily want to pay attention to unicorn fart dust, right? Because we're for the 99% of the people that aren't in the cabal, that aren't on the insider club. Are you part of a venture capital firm? Oh, can you speak in a fancy tone? No, right? We're for the 99%. We're for the people, right? Remember Dave Portnoy when he did Jail Stool and he's out there saying, "Oh, I'm the people's coin." Well, how long did that last? About 3 weeks, right? And I like that. I think he's funny. I think he's great. But I remember that and I'm thinking, now he's the people's coin? I'm the people's coin. He said it. He wrote it in a tweet. I don't know, either one, right? And we were the people's coin before that. And now 5 months later, we're still the people's coin. We're as much the people's coin as anybody, period, right? Up to and including, in my opinion, Bitcoin, the great grandfather, right? We're baby Bitcoin. I like to say that over and over. I'm going to get in trouble for saying this, but I'm going to say it out loud anyway. I would almost say, right, that we are now more the people's coin. Bitcoin's been institutionalized in a lot of ways. I mean, when you got BlackRock involved and governments and Fidelity, I mean, big investment, big name, mainstream, TradFi, and that's great for people that own Bitcoin. And maybe I'm just saying this, I'm just thinking out loud. I got to be careful what I say, but maybe people aren't complaining about it because they made a lot of money and good for them. Okay. But if you want pure people driven, pure community driven, you can't look any further than unicorn fart dust. All right, let's talk about what's going on in the world. China, this is news out of China about crypto and stable coins, and it shows us where the world is heading. China is now announcing a yuan-backed stable coin for a global trade push. Guys, these stable coins are taking off like crazy, okay? The world is moving to crypto, right? Why is that good for UFD? Because that brings more people into the overall crypto ecosystem, which eventually will mean that when they want to look for a meme coin, they're going to look for a meme coin that they can trust. They're going to look for a meme coin that has a sterling record, and they're going to look no further than unicorn fart does. Here's the other one. This is from the United States. Canton Network enables first 24/7 treasury financing deal. Major financial institutions have executed the first real-time on-chain financing of U.S. treasuries against USDC, the stablecoin, on the digital assets Canton Network. Again, this is bringing potentially trillions of dollars more into the crypto ecosystem. I think the entire stablecoin market cap, all stablecoins combined, is like 260 billion, but this is set to grow. You've got China. Let me just touch on that real quickly. China talking about a stable coin. China, right? 1.4 billion people. Some people say the largest economy in the world. Nonetheless, that has the potential to bring massive amounts of money into the crypto world. Okay. Now, the other important thing to remember about China, you've got what's called the BRICS. You may have never heard of the BRICS. That's an acronym, BRICS. Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, and a host of other countries, right, that are moving away from the US dollar. That could be huge, as well as the BRICS move to using more a yuan-backed stable coin as a way to settle international trade. Because when you look at the numbers, Brazil, Russia, India, and China combined, right, have 2.8 billion people and are two of the fastest growing and two of the larger economies in the world. The future looks crazy good for crypto in general, for stable coins, right? But these stable coins are backed by this paper money anyway, right? So anyway, it's a whole big, it's interesting, a lot of money coming into crypto. We're going to keep, oh, and then Wyoming, sorry. So we've got China, the United States government, and now Wyoming started a stable coin. Mind-numbing, mind-blowing. This is called Wyoming's Frontier, is the name of it. Stablecoin debuts on Ethereum, Solana. Woohoo! That's good, right? There's a perfect example. Why the state of Wyoming starts a stablecoin. It's also on the Solana network. Guess who else happens to be on the Solana network? Us. This will bring more people into the Solana network, all right? And Avalanche. All right, hold on here. This is interesting. And again, just to reiterate, I highlighted this down here because I was reading about it. It says, like most stable coins, Frontier, FRNT, will be backed by cash and U.S. treasuries. But instead of, so they're going to buy, the stable coin will buy and it'll probably sell for $1 each. And then we'll use that money to invest in cash instruments and U.S. treasuries. But instead of benefiting business, the interest, so you put $1 into, this is the way I understand it, you put $1 into FRNT. Let's say you're rich, you put $100,000 into the FRNT stable coin, which is the stable coin issued by the state of Wyoming. They're going to take your $100K and they're going to buy some type of cash instrument that pays interest, U.S. treasuries, whatever, some type of cash-based financial instrument. They're going to make interest on that. Let's see, it's short term and they make 4%, right? Which has kind of been the going rate last I checked. That money, instead of benefiting a business, interest generated by FRNT's reserves will be diverted to the Wyoming School Foundation Fund on a quarterly basis, serving its citizens as a public good. So very interesting. Man, think about it. You got China, the U.S. government, and the state of Wyoming, right, getting into stable coins, getting into crypto. It's very, very, very interesting. Let's do look. The community's on fire as usual. We're going to look at a quick video that came out highlighting one of our very own, one of our favorites. This came from the official Unicorn Fart Dust X page. Don't forget to go out there and follow that as well, guys. But they gave a shout out to our friend Brian Life, who's been just creating incredible art for the UFD community for a long time. I'm going to play this short 1-minute video for you right now. Here we go. I love that. Come on, dance with me. Oh, wait. Hold on a second. You guys can't hear this music. Darn it. Well, just look at the art. I can hear the music, but you can't hear the music. I'll sing. Sorry, I don't know what goes. Sometimes StreamYard does this. Brian Life. Okay. And hold on here, guys. We're having a little technical difficulty. Let me do something really quickly. I'm here. Don't you worry. I'm trying to change this and stop screen. Okay. We got a few more fun ones to look at here, so stay with me. Share screen, and we'll do Whale Watch by Moby first. Okay. Now let's go out here. You should be looking at Susie won't leave me alone about this. She finally, Susie thinks that I look good in this video. I know maybe you don't find that as funny as I do, but I really like this little video. And I got to admit, man, AI, I think she said I look svelte, whatever that means. Here we go. Okay, here comes the unicorn. Look at the store behind it. It says Unicorn Fart Dust on it. Okay, so for those of you who've met me in person, I do look a little more pregnant in person than that one. Let's go on to the next one. Oh, this was great. Another one by Royal. And this has to do with Murad. I'm not sure if Murad knows who we are, but then Royal put this one out, which claims a little bit otherwise. I don't know. Is this AI or is this real? I can't quite tell. Hey, Royal. Hey, Murad. We're here. We see you. Do you see us? All right. I want to say thank you to our channel sponsors. Look, guys, it's possible for me to be down here. It looks like we're having that volume issue again because of the generous support of our sponsors. We have Ledger, the cryptocurrency hardware wallet security leader, securing over 20% of the world's cryptocurrency. They've got the Ledger Flex. They got the Ledger Flex. They've got the awesome app Ledger Live that I love. And they have this new product, the Ledger Recovery Key, that you need to learn about. Helps you have another backup of your secret recovery phrase. And of course, you know, I'm not here at all without MoonPay. It was my first transaction that I ever did in crypto when I on-ramped some fiat papered US dollars into Solana, which then was used to create Unicorn Fart Dust. I trust MoonPay. I know that over 35 million people around the world trust MoonPay. And it's a big deal for us as a project. Big deal for me here with Ron's Basement that we have the support of two of the top tier, highest quality companies in the crypto world, right? One focused on security, one focused on fintech, MoonPay, who's growing and innovating like no other company in the crypto sector. All right, guys, thanks. Look, we're on a wild ride together. The world of crypto is expanding. I'm a big believer, right? Stable coins, all this money coming into the overall crypto ecosystem. We got a lot to look forward to. We got a lot to look forward to with each other here in Unicorn Fart Dust. Thanks for being here. Don't forget, be good to yourself. That'll give you a platform from which to be good to other people. Take care. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.